Hi, this is the trial paper from SBP. Let's look at the reminders. For paper 2, which is writing, make sure that you use all the contents. For example, content C1, content 1, content 2, and content 3. And use correct format and also paragraphing. And don't forget that you need to use the linkers and connectors and also the cohesive devices. And use suitable tenses. And also use good vocabulary and the less common lexis. Now let's look at part 1, which is the short communicative message. You receive an email from your cousin Fiza who needs some advice to buy a gadget. Hi, you know I can't live without my music, it helps me to study, but I just broke my earphones yesterday. I'm thinking of buying a wireless set, can you suggest one? So the first one is content 1 is suggest a wireless set of earphones. How much should I spend? So that is content 2. Should I go for the sound quality or the design and why? So that is content 3. Can't wait to hear from you. Bye. So write an email to your cousin in about 80 words in the space provided. So later on in the next slide you can see the model answer.
Hi Fiza. Sorry to hear that you broke your earphones. I'll try my best to help you. In my opinion, you'd be buying on a budget, so they need to be exceptional value for money. My suggestion is Sony EX3, which delivers excellent noise cancellation and surprising sound quality, all in a lightweight, comfortable design. The EX3 is a brilliant all-rounder that makes it ideal for studying in noisy communal areas. The price is about Rm 350.00, but I think you can get them at a lower price on Shopify. In addition, it's always worth checking out the prices during sales. I think the design is the next most important thing when buying wireless earbuds. When it comes to a product that is going to continuously hang out of your ears for presumably a long amount of time at a stretch, it is crucial that you get a design that you're comfortable wearing and the right fit. If the buds are too big, they might be painful for you to wear. If they're too small, they may fall out. I hope you like my suggestion. From Anita.
Now the next part is part 2, guided writing. For guided writing, this is a question. Your class has been discussing eco-friendly products. Your teacher has asked you to write an essay on it. So in your essay, you should include, so these are the 3 contents. C1, an eco-friendly product you use in your daily life. C2, reasons how the product helps to save the environment. And C3, a way how the product can be promoted to the community. Use all the notes above and give reasons for your point of view. So here don't forget, students, you need to give reasons. Write your essay in 125 to 150 words in an appropriate style. So on the next slide, you can see the model answer.
In a world where almost everything we do adds to pollution or negatively influences nature and human health, using eco-friendly products breaks this chain. These products ensure energy usage only from healthy, renewable sources that neither get exhausted nor have a negative influence on the environment. An eco-friendly product that I use daily is a set of stainless steel spoon, fork and drinking straw in a blue box. I got them as a gift from one of my friends. Every day, I bring them to school and use them during breaks instead of the plastic ones available at the canteen. Using these items does help save the environment. Firstly, they are durable and easy to care for. They also pose no risk to my health as they are easy to clean. There is no risk of germs staying on the utensils. Moreover, stainless steel is a fantastically green material because it is 100% recyclable. In fact, more than half of all the stainless steel materials that are in use today have been sourced from scrap materials. Besides, it doesn't require surface coatings, which may end up deteriorating and probably polluting the environment. A way to promote the use of these items is by introducing to my friends and neighbors to my favorite eco-friendly product. This helps raise awareness of the products that don't harm the planet. Therefore, this will make them start using products and they'll gradually get used to using the eco-friendly versions of products, hence keeping their environments safe.
Now for part 3, we have the extended writing. So here you have 3 questions. For question 1, write your answer in 200 to 150 words in an appropriate style in the space provided. Write the question number in the box at the top of the answer space. So for question 3, this is a report. Your school has decided to start its own radio program for students. Write a report for your principal, so it's for the principal on the topic. In your report you should, so these are the 3 content points. C1, state the name of the program. C2, describe a special feature of the program, so only one feature. And C3, explain how the program can benefit the students. Write your report. On the next slide, you can see the model answer.
Radio program for students of SMK High Green. This report aims to inform the principal of the decision to start our own school radio program. All the clubs and societies unanimously agreed to do so during the general meeting which was held on the 30th of January 2022. Name of program. The name chosen for the radio program is Young Radio, taking into account which audience we are looking for, whether the program is for interviews, whether it will be recorded or on air, and what topics we wish to address. Special feature of the program. Here's a selection of ideas for the school radio station that will encourage students and teachers to work together to create unique and interesting content. One of them is interviews with students who have achieved success in academic and also extracurricular activities. Next, audio play which offers students song dedication to friends and teachers. In addition, live or recorded news bulletin about school events and the education aspects. Benefits of the program. First of all, it is important to provide platforms for young people to lead local and national conversations on topics of interest such as culture, current music, education, technology and youth entrepreneurship. Other than that, students have the opportunity to run their own shows and develop ideas and creative processes in a fun environment. In addition, when you provide a new environment for students that is more engaging than the typical classroom, they can learn as they work without even realizing that they're developing incredibly useful social and professional skill sets that are perfect for the future. Lastly, teamwork in radio can nourish leadership skills. Refine spoken word and proficiency. Encourage debating in a healthy way and improves time management. In a nutshell, children can launch their own broadcasting show and speak about topics that are important to them via the school radio. Students need to make sure they prepare well before going live and speak about the subject with passion and conviction.
Now for question 4, you recently saw this notice in a lifestyle magazine, so this is a review. Reviews required. We are interested in finding out about the most popular bookstore in your area. So that is C1, content 1, the most popular bookstore in your area. So here, state the name and location of the bookstore. Tell us what makes the bookstore special. So that is point number 2 or content 2. Would you recommend a bookstore to your friends? Why? So this is for content 3. So send us your review. The best review will be published in our special issue. So write your review.
Amazing bookstore. A bookstore is one of the places that makes you feel out of time. Upon hearing great reviews of the amazing bookstore, I finally decided to head down to Jalan Bazaar to witness the charm myself, and I must admit, it was love at first sight. As I walked through the entrance, I was greeted by the scent of new paperbacks neatly stacked on antique-looking bookshelves. It felt as if, in that liminal space, the world had come together, abiding languages. The aesthetic-looking bookstore provides readers with the opportunity to slow down and browse, getting lost in thousands of collections of novels and genres. There are different compartments and the books are arranged by categories and genres, with a little bit of free association. If you are clueless as to where to start or to find what exactly you are looking for, stroll along the arrays of humanities, young adults, fiction, and non-fiction. Moreover, it's difficult to be unamused by the hardback conversations you might stumble upon. It is a great place to spend a calm, laid-back weekend or midweek with friends and family. For some side treats, accompany yourself with some coffee or tea from the small cafe while searching for your next favorite book. Besides, the friendly workers are more than happy to serve you should you need some assistance. The place is indubitably stunning in a family-friendly space. Additionally, there is a vast collection of stationery, arts and crafts, essential oils, and accessories if you feel like splurging on non-literary items. I highly recommend Amazing Bookstore to my friends as it is among the bookstores that champion the celebration of literature in a much-needed space where digitalization seems to be a hard win for reading trends. It captivates the joy of reading, as there is something magical in the experience of flipping pages, as one anticipates the next page. If you are feeling like you need some sacred slowing down, head over to Amazing Bookstore for a quick breather. You might just get lost in the world of books.
Dear students, the last question, question 5. Your teacher has asked you to write a story for your school magazine. The story must begin with the following words. That morning, I had never been so scared and sad at the same time in my life. So remember, you have to write this sentence for the beginning of the essay. Your story should include content 1, a description of the event that took place in the story. So this is the plot of the storyline. And make sure that content 2, you have to add an element of mystery.
That morning, I had never been so scared and sad at the same time in my life. I had to walk through an area filled with undergrowth to get to the shop. It was not too unpleasant except that I had to keep to the narrow footpath and not wander into the bushes. Buying some flour from the shop seemed harmless enough. The shop was the nearest one and my mother reckoned I was old enough to run a simple errand for her. Suddenly I heard a growl from within some bushes. A ferocious dog appeared in front of me with its fangs bared. I froze. If it were to attack me, I knew I could not fight it. I had heard that if you keep still, a dog would not attack. It worked. The dog came up to me and sniffed me all over, but it did not bite me. I trembled with fear but dared not move. After a while, it lay down beside me. I thought it was safe to go, but the moment I moved a leg, it stood up and growled fiercely again. I was trapped. The dog would not let me move. What could I do? I waited in fear. As long as I remained still, I was all right, but how long could I stand there like that? My feet were already feeling numb. Eventually, I had an idea. The shop was just a short distance away. So, I began shouting help. Help. With all my might. The dog looked confused but did not attack me. The shopkeeper heard my shouts and came to investigate. The dog suddenly rushed towards him and bit his left leg. As he was yelling for help, other people in the area began to gather. One of them brought a chain and in the end with the help from some brave men, tied it to a post. I was so relieved. Nevertheless, I was extremely sad that the shop owner was injured and had to be sent to a nearby hospital for further treatment on his wound.
Dear students, I hope you have benefited from the model answers and best of luck in your coming SPM exam. Bye.